442 book sales is a lot to get even in 1 month. But as a single book purchase, that's huge. And it's what I received in only the last few days on Ingram Spark. So what I'm going to do in a moment is show you my dashboard with that single book order. Now, if you haven't been to my channel before, welcome. My name is Romney. I'm a Udemy course instructor, I'm a self-publisher, and I've got lots of information that I can share with you on my website, globalselfpublishing.com. And there's a lot of free resources there that you can get your hands on. So in this video, what I want to do is talk through how I managed to get such a massive bulk order. And sometimes these bulk orders do come through. I've had maybe 6 or 7 of them over the last 18 months, but not to this magnitude. Normally, it might be a book order or a bulk book order of maybe 180, maybe 200 books, but over 400 books, that's fantastic. But there's a few things that I need to be careful of when you do publish your book on Ingram Spark and you do make bulk orders available for bookstores or people that run larger book publishing companies that want to hold your title. Now, the hard thing about Ingram Spark is that I don't know where this book order has come from. I don't know. All I know is that it's from the United States. It could be from a major bookstore. I don't know. And that's the hard thing about Ingram Spark. I would love to have some data that pointed me in the right direction of that. But anyway, let's go to my dashboard and I'm going to show you the book order. But there's a couple of things that I want you to be aware of when these orders come through, because the bulk order could be a fantastic opportunity to sell more books, but there is an element of risk with this. So let me outline what you need to be careful of and also what money you could generate from using Ingram Spark as an addition to using Amazon KDP. What I did want to make clear is that you need to ensure that when you do publish your book onto Ingram Spark, that you're aware of the wholesale discount and also if you allow returns to occur. But I'll go into that in more detail in a moment. So let's jump onto my dashboard. When I log into my dashboard, I can see the units sold over the past 30 days. So this was the one order. What I'll do is I'll go to the current month of June, but I did have a great May. In fact, the sales for that month was over $3,000. So that was a really good month as it was. I had some books for Mother's Day that sold particularly well. But let me jump onto the current dashboard of what the current books are and how they're selling right now. So I'm just going to go onto the classic reports. They do have the new reports, which you can then bring up more information about. But for the moment, I'm going to go onto the classics, and that way we can see the bulk order of 442. So let's go to print sales report. And this may be phased out the old, the classic, but for the moment, it's still available. So I'm going to do the 1st to the 6th to the 30th of the 6th. Currently it is the 9th of June. We're going to go down and choose United States dollars. We click off that one and we go to screen display and we submit. And now this will bring us up the report. Now what I want to do is scroll down and find out where this book is. So I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. So we go down and you can see the order, which is right here. So the total sales from that one order was $2,386. But once you take away all the printing costs, it's a significant difference. The author compensation is $446. Now, this is because I've set the percentage wholesale to the highest it can be. So you're allowed to go as low as 30%, meaning the percentage that you're willing to give up to allow wholesales to discount that book for you. Now, Ingram recommend that if you want your book to be sold in bookstores, then they recommend the highest, which is 55%. So that means that I'm giving up a lot of potential profit, but what I'm doing for this book is opening it up for bookstores. For the majority of my books, I actually choose 30%. And you can see all of these in the US are ranked at 30% for the wholesale discount. But I do have 5 or 6 books that I have at 55% wholesale, and that allows me to give that book more opportunity to be sold in bookstores. Let's see what Ingram Spark say about this. And I recently received an email from Ingram, and in this email from Chris Seiko from Ingram Spark mentions that a quick reminder that with the Ingram Spark have noticed some online retailers are re-evaluating their ordering practices with respect to returnable books, and as a result, Ingram Wholesale has seen a decrease in sales of books marked as should be non-returnable, I believe. To maximise the availability of your titles, we encourage you to check the returnability status of the titles I shared with you earlier this month. So it says the titles included in the report are the highest number of returns over the last month due to their non-returnable status and the most urgent to change. So they sent a report with a number of different books that I had as non-returnable. Now, the reason why I had them as non-returnable is because I had a situation where I did have a bulk order of about 130 books, and there were quite a few that were returned. In fact, that total amount was $830 worth. So that's where it can hurt you. So there's a number of things that I just want you to be careful of. The 442 orders is great. And from the outside looking in, it looks amazing. And I guess it is amazing seeing that someone made an order of that quantity for my books. But you can see the risk that if I'm setting the wholesale discount at 55%, then I'm obviously only getting just over $1 per book. And if I wanted to get more, then the pricing of the book probably would be too high. So I just need to think, well, if I get bulk orders, well, that's a great result. But I also need to set the returns to returnable. And when you do that, if a bulk order happens, and just say out of a 200 bulk order, they only use 50 of them, well, they have the opportunity within 180 days of you setting your returnable option to return those books. So you might receive the bulk of those books, 100 books back that Ingram will destroy for you as an option, but you, as a self-publisher, must pay for those returns, and that can really hurt. So if that bulk order was over $2,000 and then they returned a half of that, then I'd be having to pay out of my own pocket over $1,000. So there is a big risk element of allowing returns compared to not allowing returns. So the many of my books, I don't permit returns and I have a 30% wholesale discount. But as I said, there are a few books that I do permit the 55% and a returnable option, but it's your choice. Just going back to the uploading as well from a previous video, remember Ingram Spark have now lifted their $49 upload fee. What you do need to consider though is the purchase of an ISBN. And I have been contacted by a number of people across different countries saying that they can't do a bulk order of an ISBN. So that's something you need to consider. But I do know in Australia, the United Kingdom, United States, Canada, you can do bulk orders of ISBNs. And if you do Google free ISBN for Ingram Spark, then there is some information about that as well. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you do consider publishing with Ingram Spark and you've never published on the platform before, I do have my Udemy course for Ingram Spark, and you can learn everything you need to about publishing on that platform. So go and check it out. I'll leave a link in the description for you as well. But until my next video, I look forward to sharing more information. If you wanted some more free resources, make sure you jump on my website, which is globalselfpublishing.com, and you can also go to my Udemy profile and check out the other self-publishing courses that I have about KDP, Ingram Spark, and book cover design and things like that. So anyway, hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.